Trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The sure hands, it's Henderson. That's a live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive. Because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes, and you just saw it right there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tate. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
That's a great job by the wide receiver understanding where the 1st down marker is. Don't mess around. Don't run 2 yards short. Get to the 1st down, catch the football, move the sticks, and get an extra set of downs.
To the air on 1st down. They're trying to... Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll run the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Howard. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Bama! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That makes the score Alabama 14, Ohio State 0.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy.
And the pass hits, picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Alabama pushing the tempo. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henderson. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great...
He's loose down the left side. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to run it. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Quarterback will audible. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And they're going to try to convert on fourth down. 1 for 2 so far today. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's going to let it go. And he's got it at the 30. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but fourth and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the court.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Still looking on the move. He'll pull it down. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 20, Ohio State 15.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Milroe. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Oh, he wants it all. Pulls it in on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Looking to go up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. The give and tick, 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 tick. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Between the uprights, it's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or is it over right here? They'll try to power it in. He is in. They run for the 2-point conversion, and they get it. And with that, we are headed to overtime. First play of the first possession of OT. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Fast motion from the offense. The hand to the running back. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Ohio State! They strike first here in overtime.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Ohio State 30, Alabama 23.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Toss sweep to the right. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Milroe. Trying to get to it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
For First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. Wide out in motion. Calls his own number. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Touchdown time. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the guy.
He wants to throw it. Dances away from the heat. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover.
And the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Alabama 36, Ohio State 30.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Howard. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's looking to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback,
Touchdown Buckeyes! And they responded with a score of their own here in overtime.
Number 2, the catch and score.
Have to go for 2 here in the second overtime, and this one would win the game.
Get set.
Motion from the offense. Trying to pound it in. They do not convert, and we are still tied, headed for triple overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. They want to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Quarterback adapting. And another answer, we're tied again, and let's keep playing, kids.
This is like a heavyweight fight. Both of these teams have been trading blows back and forth. At the end, it's this offense delivering the knockout blow, getting that two-point conversion for the win.
How awesome of a game, though. Back and forth, so many highs, so many lows, and fitting. It comes down to the last play of the football game, and not surprising.